The Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 Ultra. Samsung's second-generation large-format tablet, with a spectacular 14.6-inch display that is ideal for multitasking. Those in search of a large display will find that its superb hardware and sleek design make it a good pick. However, the Galaxy Tab S9 has the same robust internals as the more expensive models in the Tab S family while maintaining the same signature Tab S-style thinness and lightweight. Depending on what you intend to use it for, one tablet may be preferable to another. Price and availability. Both tablets were introduced on July 26 and are now available for pre-ordering directly from Samsung, as well as at one or more of the most reputable merchants of tablets sold by third parties. The price of the basic Tab S9 with 128 GB of storage begins at $800, while the price of the S9 Ultra with 256 GB of storage starts at $1,200. Even though the base model no longer comes in the silver and pink gold colors offered on the S8, both the base model and the S8 get an improved version of the beige color. Graphite remains the only standard color. Display. In contrast to the Galaxy Tab S8, the entry-level variant of the Tab S9 now has a display that is on par with that of its more costly counterparts. Having said that, the display of the Tab S9 Ultra has also been upgraded in comparison to that of its predecessor. Both the small and the large AMOLED panels now offer variable refresh rates ranging from 60 to 120 Hz, up from the previous fixed rate of 120 Hz on both. Both of these tablets are fantastic, and their brightness and color volume are comparable because their OLED hardware is almost the same. You'll have a tough time finding a high-end Android tablet that looks better than this one. One more time, the size of the display determines the difference between them. When it comes to day-to-day activities like watching media, an 11-inch display is just the right size. It also allows for the comfortable use of word processing software and allows for the completion of some light work. The considerably bigger 14.6-inch Ultra should be considered, though, if you want to get the most out of the tablet's capabilities and intend to make it your primary device for everyday use. Software. The interpretation of the Android operating system that Samsung calls One UI is among the very best, and the version that is included with the Tab S9 series is the most polished one to date. They were both released with Android 13 and One UI 5.1, and they will both get Android 14 and One UI 6 at around the same time. Additionally, they will both receive 4 years of Android upgrades, in addition to security patches that stretch well beyond that. From a purely technical standpoint, both versions of the software should provide the same experience. Having said that, the size of the Galaxy S9 Ultra does play a role, albeit only a little. With features such as multi-window, which enables you to view 2 applications, browsers, or documents at the same time, Samsung has purposefully modified the One UI user interface to make it simpler to switch between apps and perform many tasks at the same time. To put it another way, you find that you may benefit from an increased amount of available space on your device. The Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 Ultra would be the best option for you. Performance. The Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Generation 2 for Galaxy is the processor that is utilized in all 3 of the most recent S-series tablets. It was created specifically for Samsung, and it has a boost frequency that can be overclocked, which boosts peak performance. It is also far more effective than its predecessor. Even though it is acceptable to be suspicious of Qualcomm's claims of a 40% decrease in power usage, the fact of the matter is that the greater efficiency enables both tablets to keep their peak performance for a longer period before they become too hot and begin to experience thermal throttling. This should solve one of the few issues that we have with the S8 series that is powered by Generation 1. The Tab S9 only goes up to 256 GB of storage space and 12 GB of RAM, but the Tab S9 Ultra has the option of 1 TB of storage space and 16 GB of RAM. Again, this makes the Ultra superior for multitasking, since the ordinary Tab S9 is not large enough to make regular use of quite that much RAM. Performance is identical between the 2 options, except for storage and RAM. Battery life. The Tab S8 series already had decent battery life, but the new models are considerably better. Even while the Tab S9's battery life is 5% longer than the S8, the huge efficiency boost provided by the Snapdragon 8 Generation 2 SoC makes up the difference. Both tablets have long-lasting batteries that can get you through a full workday without needing a recharge unless you're one of the most power-hungry professionals or mobile gamers. The Ultra's battery life will be somewhat reduced due to its higher pixel density, although the majority of consumers will likely not notice this. Camera. Nobody expects tablets to have amazing cameras, mostly since you probably already have a phone with a better camera in your pocket. As a result, nobody expects tablets to have fantastic cameras. Instead, the camera on a tablet should be capable of crystal clear video calls in addition to taking the rare image. Because the rear camera on the Tab S9 has a resolution of 13 megapixels and the front-facing camera has a resolution of 12 megapixels, this tablet is fantastic for keeping in touch with friends and family, as well as for conducting odd professional video meetings. The Galaxy Tab S9 Ultra takes things a step further by equipping both the back and the front of the tablet with ultra-wide lenses that have resolutions of 8 and 12 megapixels, respectively. The front-facing ultra-wide camera with 12 megapixels should, in principle, make video conferencing more consistent when used with Samsung's innovative auto-framing feature. This feature ensures that humans are captured in the appropriate portion of the frame during recordings and video chats. Users were underwhelmed by this feature when it was available on the Tab S8 Ultra, and only time will tell if Samsung has modified the algorithm to make it a little less unsteady. But as far as the performance of the tablet cameras is concerned, both are satisfactory, with the S9 Ultra having a very slight advantage due to the ultra-wide lenses that it possesses. Thanks for watching. If you want more videos like this one, make sure to like the video and subscribe to our channel to never miss out on any of our videos.